Right. Hey y'all, happy Friday. Good Lord. I guess it's too early in the morning. My live views have just plummeted over the past few days. Goodness gracious. And I know I'm supposed to be on here doing readings, but I'm sorry. I've got to discuss the obvious of what I've been noticing on youtube.com. And not, how some people like to make it seem like it's just about white people. It's not just them, white racists against black people. It's everybody. I want to talk about the obvious discrimination against black pagans. Is what I want to talk about. How it makes me feel to be a black pagan and to feel ostracized, to feel judged, to feel that obvious spirit of hypocrisy against me, uh, because I am not pagan. I'm sorry, because I am not Christian. It ain't right. It's not right, you know. I respect everybody's right to choose, especially when it comes to Christian witches. Okay, because there are Christian witches on here that are black. It's just weird. The crazy part about it is that, according to what my understanding of it is, that Jesus Christ himself was not even a Christian. So I'm not understanding this whole labeling thing. And then especially when it comes to women. If you're a male, you can come on here, you can be a Satanist, you can be a pagan, be whatever you want. But you're a woman, for some reason, seems like there's obvious discrimination, attacks, harassment. What's going on with that? I really want to know. I really want to talk about it. I have the right to talk about it. I think it's pretty disgusting. I really do. I think it's very ignorant also. All right, I'm in my kitchen. I'm making some quesadilla powder. And I'm rinsing these eggs off. Got a lot of gunk on them. A little bit more soap down in there. All kinds of discrimination. In the meanwhile, the world just gets worse and worse while people consistently feel the need to discriminate for the dumbest reasons. It's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I wonder if these are all the way clean. They look very clean to me. This one still got some of that little white stuff inside of it. Trying to get that little white slimy, the egg white out of the eggshell. That's what I'm trying to do before I stick them in my dehydrator. Yeah, it's a trip. What's the problem? I'm gonna tell y'all what the problem is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Half of this world is under possession, and it's not about the fact that you being black and being a pagan hurts them. It doesn't hurt them at all. It's all about controlling other people. It's so stupid. It's all about feeling in control. That's exactly what it's about, you know? And the pleasure and the joy of taking away people's rights to choose and doing it in subtle, very subtle and very underhanded ways. You know, and of course, if you're a black person, you're supposed to be on this website talking about Kentucky Fried Chicken, or either you're supposed to be throwing other black people under the bus. That's another thing that for some reason, I don't know what it was. It was either throw other black people under the bus or talk about Kentucky Fried Chicken and fried chicken, or else we're gonna blacklist your channel. That's pretty much what I've been sensing. And I was doing some research and I saw that there was some employees that were complaining down at Google. There's actually a lawsuit that's been going on for a year. I haven't checked to see how things turned out, but there's actually a lawsuit that they lodged against Google for discriminating against blacks. And basically, the basis of the lawsuit was gearing black people more so towards the lower paying jobs. And then it was some other stuff that they were saying that, some of them Google employees down there was being really, really rude to blacks. And I'm just like, man, why in the hell? And then every time something happened, it seemed like every time, there's some kind of adversity that we're facing, which is obviously going to be the pandemic. Every single time it seems like racism rears its ugly head. How does this help our society? How does this help the world? It doesn't. It doesn't help things at all. Like, what in the hell is going on? Any kind of discrimination. I'm not even talking about race discrimination. I'm talking about, like, if you're a black person though, like, they're gonna find any and every god dang thing to discriminate against you for. If you're a single mom, if you're this, if you're that, and it freaking sucks. It really does. And I'm just sick and tired of it. I really am. I'm tired of it. I am. I'm tired. I have gotten tired of the mess for real. And it just is so stupid. This is not even supposed to be affecting me. That's all right, because it ain't gonna affect me for too much long. It's not. It's totally ridiculous. And um I think it's stupid. Like, it's so stupid. And it's not, like I said, black people discriminate against other black people because they are pagan. There are a lot of black pagans out there. What is paganism? Paganism is basically, I feel like my definition of it, to put it in layman's terms, is any belief that is outside of Christianity. That's basically what paganism is. And every black person supposed to be on here like, oh Lord Jesus, oh Lord Jesus, oh Lord Jesus, and it's so ridiculous to me. It's so ridiculous to me. It really is. It's literally the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, I don't have a problem with God because that's not God. That like that whole thing had nothing to do with God. It didn't. And it's so annoying. It's like, leave me alone with it. Leave me alone with it. I'm going to turn into the evil witch. I'm going to turn to the green witch. I'm going to start turning green. It's so stupid. It's literally been going on for several years. It's the dumbest thing ever. I don't understand it. I don't understand why there is no rights to, like, and it's like an internal thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I was talking about, what was I talking about the other day, and it looked like YouTube kind of, like, these are the issues that we're supposed to be discussing here. You know what I'm saying? They literally want y'all to be like zombies or mind control robots. What is it for? It's probably so that they can feed off of you. But what is this crap? Like, what is it exactly? Why is it so such a desperate need to feed? What is it? It couldn't be nothing that is native to this planet. I don't understand it. It is the most dumbest thing ever. Why we have families discriminating against family members because of their beliefs in paganism. Why is it that your family member can't go, like I've heard of people's family members, as soon as they start practicing witchcraft, they start doing work on people, like trying to harm them. I don't understand why people just can't make the right. Is y'all wonder why I don't like to go places. I don't it just no. I honestly, I love this world, but on the flip side, I cannot stand people. Just the struggle, the pulling at straws. Now, obviously, I'm a witch. I know exactly what's going on. I know how to pull my energy back. I know how to stop it, but I wanted to talk about it because it helps to speak about it, because it's disturbing to the spirit to have somebody constantly telling you it's something wrong with you. You know what else I can't stand? I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have noticed certain things. I notice everything. I peep a lot of things out. The worst thing that you can be is ignorant to what's happening around you. That's the worst thing. And my whole thing, because I do have a relationship with Jesus. My relationship with Jesus, that Jesus told me, "Do what thou wilt." Jesus told me that he himself was a magician. He told me that. That's my relationship with Jesus Christ. He don't have a problem with it. But there's certain people that feel like, I have to worship Jesus. And he's like, worship? Okay, whatever. I have to worship Jesus, but I am not supposed to go anywhere beyond that. But everybody around you is manipulating you. This is the issue that I have with it. People that, are obviously under some form of manipulation, but then they have something to say about paganism. Even some of the people, like, I'm trying to figure it out. Would they feel better if I were to sit here and say, "Oh, I'm Christian"? I can't be fake like that. I thought about it like a few weeks ago. I actually thought about it. And here's a very interesting fact. I had did some work to where I had to incorporate the Lord's Prayer in my working. It's but what's up with the labels? What's up with the labels? What's up with the just people being just weird about weirdness? It's like it's so annoying. It really is. Like I'm just like, man. And I try to stay up out of that energy, but it's very difficult when it's running through your bloodline, rampant, like a virus, like a disease. It's disgusting. You're not hurting them. I've never in my life cursed anybody in my family. Definitely never, ever. So you're not doing harm. It's all about control. But why? Why do you need up? Just because, I think it's all about violating somebody. I really do. I think it's all about violating somebody. That's what I think. And I think it's disgusting. And, if I'm a piece of crap, if I'm, you know, I've worn my scarlet letter proudly. I have. And I will continue. I don't care. Like it's really annoying the vibe, just the whole vibe on YouTube. I am really getting sick and tired of it, to the point where it's so annoying. People can come on here, they can, and it's like, oh, you're not white. You're not supposed to do that. I'm what? I'm not white. Okay. Right. I obviously don't let it stress me out, but like I can feel the vibe. Like I can like thing of it is about me is that I know what you're thinking. Like and I can't turn it off. Like I know what people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to turn it off. But it's just kind of like, why do you care? Why? Why do you care so much? Why don't you know what? And I want people that are like that to start making themselves a priority. Make yourself a priority like I make myself a priority. I always prioritize myself and my children and my loved ones. That's and my clients. That's who I prioritize. But you got to prioritize yourself. How do you know that all of these many, many years on this earth, being hypocritical, being judgmental, is not going to lead you to hell? How do you know that? What if you're wrong about what you're saying? And I brought up this point a few weeks ago. Let's say that I am the sacrifice, right? Let's say that I would have to sacrifice my soul for my family. Would not be just like Jesus. Let's say that me breaking that mold literally just makes it I'm damned, right? Let's say that's what it is. Okay. Well, then it just is what it is because I would do that for the people that I love. I would sacrifice myself so that my children can have a better future. So wouldn't that make me a better, wouldn't that make you a very selfish person? I mean, I personally, and I'm not going to get into detail about my folks and stuff. I'm not. But if my mother or my father said, you know what, so that my children don't have to suffer, I'm going to sacrifice myself, my own soul, and I'm going to do it for them so that they can have a better future. That would make my parent one of the best parents in the world. Wouldn't it make it selfish for somebody to know that and have the ability and the knowledge to change it, to change the future generations? And if they did it and it was bad, it was wrong, let's say it was a sin, and they actually went to hell, wouldn't it be worth it? I'd rather go to hell. Look at all the starving children in Africa. Look at the fucking suffering throughout the globe. And they say, oh no, don't do that. Because if you do that and you feed that child, right? If you do that and you feed that child up, that may make you go to hell. So I believe that Jesus himself did that, right? So what do you say? Did Jesus go to hell? Because to me, Jesus Christ seemed like the type of person that would do whatever is necessary. So why isn't anybody sacrificing themselves? They just want to selfishly go, oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh no, I can't do that because I might go to hell. Well, go to hell then. I'm going to go to hell for my children. I'm going to go to hell for my bloodline. I will burn. You understand? I will burn in hell for my bloodline in the generations to come. That's just literally how I feel about it when you look at it logically. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you search on YouTube for discrimination against witches, what you're going to find is you have to look at it like with a fine tooth comb. You have to. And no, I don't go along with the rest of the world, the rest of society, because the rest of the world is bullshit. The rest of the world is stupid. Look at the world. Do those people really know what they're talking about? School shootings. Oh no, that's just the devil. School shootings, disease, sickness, death, violence. And I'm supposed to believe in what they talking about? Because the last time I checked, when you look at the world as a totality and some of the awful, awful things that go on in the world, am I supposed to believe in that? Am I supposed really? I don't think so. Okay. Now, I don't believe that most of this world even knows who God is. I don't. I think people need to quit trying to speak for God, especially when you're being, oh my God, I cannot stand that. I am okay. I'm disappointed in you. I'm upset with you because you're a witch and you practice witchcraft, right? You practice witchcraft. I'm upset with you. So I'm going to follow up with witchcraft. I'm going to do witchcraft on you because that's what the Bible is, a book of spells. I don't understand it. Like, it just, when you think about it, it's just totally ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point? What is the point? If you work with any deity like Hecate, aka Hecate, Sekhmet, the Morgan, Bridget, you are considered to be pagan, right? You're pagan because that's outside of Christianity, right? Mm-hmm. It's really so very like childish in my humble opinion. The whole thing is just so simply childish. It really is. And I don't appreciate them trying to make me a part of some stupid association with shit that I'm not associated with. I'm a solitary witch. I don't have nothing to do with nothing like that. I appreciate that crap. I really don't. And it's not being done actually through spirit, it's being done manually. When I look at YouTube and I look at that person down at YouTube that's tinkering with my channel, No, you are manually doing that. You are manually trying to manipulate numbers is what you do, which makes it what? It makes it not real, doesn't it? That makes it unreal because you're purposely manipulating people's numbers. That's what you're doing. I can see it straight up and down. Most people do not have the solution. Most people, I do. I ain't gonna talk about it because I already got it in the bag. I already know. Okay. Nobody's stupid over here. You know, I just no. I'm not interested in being possessed by the Holy Ghost. Not interested. I'm not interested in the Holy Ghost. No, I'm not. Why? Because I'm not. Because I'm not. Is there a problem with that? Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm supposed to be like, oh Lord, oh my God, oh Lord, Lord Jesus. Like it's ridiculous to me. It really is. It's totally ridiculous. Honestly. I've seen people do the most evil, just evil, atrocious, disgusting things, and then go, oh the Lord, the Lord, the Lord. Oh, please stop it. Stop it. Stop it, man. Torturing and killing little kids and raping little kids in the church and stuff like that. Please don't don't just don't. Oh, that's the devil. The devil said, oh well, here's the thing about it is that do I truly believe that people, I mean, I just I don't know. It kind of, it's not even about, for me, it's not even about a gender war either. Screw that. That's over. I already won that gender war. Okay. As a woman, I won the gender war. Okay. Just being born a woman makes me win the gender war. So there's no fighting. That this is not a democracy. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so those are my beliefs. I don't care about what you made up, in your own mind, as far as like what you made up. I don't care about what you made up in your own mind. I just pretty much know how nature works and who God is to me. And it's a very, very real for me. Whatever is real to you may not be real to me. Okay. So it's very strange. You know what I'm saying? I am black and I am a pagan, period. And it's not going to change and it doesn't have to. Okay, it doesn't, and I grew up in the Baptist church. Yes, I did. Um, do I have any religious trauma from my childhood? No, I don't. So I'm not even biased about this. This is not a biased opinion. I've never been abused in a church. I've heard of people that have been. It wasn't until I was in my mid to late 30s when I started to connect truly with my divine feminine essence and with my witchy powers that I started feeling spiritual abuse and my reaction to it. Mm. So, any of you guys, you know how, like, when you are doing your thing, you're meditating, and you run into somebody and they're just like projecting their crap onto you, and you've got like your crystals and stuff, and you're grounded and you feel very balanced, and the person's like, Oh, child, you're suffering. You must go back to God. And it's like, what the fuck? What is she talking about? What the hell is she suffering? And so they, yeah, I'm not suffering. I feel pretty good. Then they start to attack you. So they want to abuse you, wound you, and then say, oh, well, now it's time to come back to God. See, I'm not the type of person that's going to react by saying, oh, you're right. Because I see it every single day. I see witches. They come now. See, I'm not the type of witch. See, I made correct decisions as a witch the whole time. I made correct decisions. I didn't get into witchcraft because I was angry and wanted to get revenge. No, I did it because this is my life path. I didn't do it because I wanted to, oh, I want to be a witch so I can curse people and act a fool. Nah, no, that's not what it was. It became very necessary. It became very necessary. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's not why I did it. So again, this is an unbiased opinion. I think that when you see people say, oh, I'm an ex witch, well, first of all, most of them are acting. I think they're just actors for the establishment. And they'll say, oh, well, I went and I turned back to Jesus and I turned my life back over to Jesus. Well, as a pagan witch, I just spoke with Jesus just a few days ago. I'm very familiar with Jesus and I'm okay with Jesus and he's okay with me. So who is this other entity that they claiming that's Jesus that wants to punish me and torture my soul? Who is that? Who is this other, you know, demon Jesus? A demon Jesus? I don't understand it. And I just did a cleanse on myself just like a few weeks ago with Mother Mary, his mother. Very good spirit, has very strong similarities to Yemi Ya. I don't understand it. Like, what do you want me to not understand? What do you want me to be confused? Because I can promise you that I'm not confused at all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Then it's YouTube, period. Like I was speaking about last week. If you're on YouTube, you either have to either be married to a white man or you have to be married to somebody that's a Christian or some crap like that. And I'm like, man, get up out of my face with your standards can kiss my butt. Leave me out of all that. I just want to be left out. I don't want to be a part of that. Ignorance, to me, that's ignorance, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. Just looking at it is ignorance. I was looking at a video, no shade to the lady's video, and I was looking at, I don't know if she watches me. Probably not. Maybe she does. I don't know. She probably watches me if I watch her. But it was somebody on there speaking, and she was talking about these Nordic aliens and stuff. And to see if she's watching, she knows I'm talking about her. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, if there was some kind of alien invasion, don't you think that God is powerful enough to protect us? Why wouldn't God protect us from an evil, horrible alien invasion? And all of the things that was discussed as a witch, I've dealt with that. Mind control, stealing energy. I've dealt with all of that and mastered it. Okay. So what? Like, isn't the solution witchcraft in some form or the other, isn't it? I'm very comfortable with saying that. You got to understand that Jamila is very comfortable where I'm at, right? Like there's nothing that's going to make me feel uncomfortable about that. And it's certain things that, you just don't do to get to me, because if you do it, I am not the type of person that's going to take it laying down. See what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just it's very strange. But I just noticed that YouTube is now doing, for some reason, it's like it's seasonal. It's like, oh, I'm gonna blacklist your channel today, but I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. And it's like, Leave my channel alone, you fake fraud. Straight up and down. Quit tinkering with my channel. That's literally what this is all about. Just let it flow. Quit trying to stop my flow because I'm going to strike back. I am. And a lot of people be like, oh, well, she just cares too much about YouTube. You're ignorant. YouTube is Google. I want my numbers back up. Obviously, that is what I'm working on. Paying search engine optimizers a lot of money to make sure that that gets done. So this is where I say, hey, let's put up the boundary right now because and like you know what else are we gonna do here? And you can't go and work for a hospital or a company like Google or YouTube and discriminate against anybody for any reason. You can't you can't discriminate against people for any reason. That's disgusting. Discrimination is disgusting. It's disgusting. And this is exactly what happens. This is exactly what is happening. I am black and I am pagan. Deal with it. If you don't like it, stay in it because and it just is what it is. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to be, a slave? What do you want? Is that what you want? Cuz I can't be that, and it just it's weird. It's very, very strange. The energy is very strange. It's almost like being pulled back to a period of time in society that is an embarrassment. It is so stupid and suicidal to discriminate against anybody. I hate that energy. I just want to take that energy and just stomp it into the ground so that it won't exist anymore. I hate that energy. That's the dumbest thing ever. Most ignorant, most vile, stupid, disgusting thing ever. Completely and totally cursed so much of the land around us. Stupid. We're trying to remove those curses. We're not trying to bring them up. So what's really going on? So, you know, mm-hmm. And I'm just a small business owner with big dreams. Okay. Seriously. And not, how, that whole age discrimination thing too, yeah. That too. So I've been at it for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in a couple of years. I started this channel December of 2015. So the anniversary date is coming up in December. That's when I officially put up this channel. Okay, so I know that some misogynistic males came on here and said, "Well, that's all that these black women want is DNA." I, and I'm not even gonna say what I want to say in response to that. Oh my God, it's so disrespectful. How, as a woman, you are okay with that is absolutely disgusting. Y'all have no idea how many clients I have that are literally being discriminated against because of their gender or either their race or both. It is disgusting. And it's because of fear. Everything that anybody does to you is because of their fear. Period. They don't do it because they can. They do it because they're scared. Scared of you. They just scared of they scared of everything. They're just weird. It's very weird. They have like this weird fear, like I was having insomnia the other night, and that's all I could feel, just sensing what was coming from the world around me was fear. You know, you know, anybody that is scared right now, I'm sorry, you're disconnected from God right now. Please understand that. You're trying to find God by somehow, berating people or, doing what you're doing, but that's not God. It's not. You're not that's not even close. And I'm not talking about some pettiness. I'm talking about some real, this is serious, okay? This is serious. So, I think it's ridiculous. I really do think it's ridiculous. Okay. I'm on strike. That's why you ain't seen my purty little face on here. I'm on strike when it comes to that. Still look the same that I looked the last time I came on here. Probably even better. I've been focusing on my, weight loss journey and everything. And, dealing with a lot. I ain't gonna never get into detail about what I'm dealing with right now. Oh God, no. It would blow your mind. It really would. But yeah, man, been fighting effortlessly. Like the fight for me is effortlessly. It's not even it's just as simple as breathing when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? You know? So anyway, I think I'm gonna wait until later on to go down there and put my eggshells in the dehydrator because I'm recording a video for the channel. And I don't know, like is somebody down at YouTube trying to keep as many people sick and dumb as possible? And who are what are you, some kind of assassin or something? you know Seem like it's like a wavelength. It's so weird. It'll be okay. It's gonna work itself out. God is gonna work it out. Okay. That's the good news about the whole situation. But it's just so weird how weird people are. And I'm interested in meeting more Black pagans. I would like to know who you are. And I do have a lot of Black pagans that do contact me. I do. Like a lot of the readings that I do, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I do readings for witches. I do readings for Reiki masters. I do readings for people that consider themselves to be spiritualists, Satanists. I'm pretty much universal, don't discriminate against nobody. Okay. So, and I think people, maybe perhaps there's so many people that are used to seeing certain things. Now, here's my whole thing about it. I've been on TikTok, and I ran across an interesting video to where somebody was saying that certain religions like hoodoo and things like that is a closed religion and all this stuff, and it's not closed. It's very open. Shut up, please. And if you don't agree with me, just walk away. What you gonna do? You gonna teach me a lesson? Teach yourself a lesson. So I don't believe in it on either side. When I speak about discrimination and racism, this is not against white folks at all. I have white ancestors, nothing wrong with that. I have white folks in my family, nothing wrong with that. It just is what it is. I get along with everybody. On a normal basis, I get along with everybody. It wasn't until I came to YouTube and I wasn't getting along with because I don't get along with whoever that is that's working back down there at YouTube. We ain't gonna get along ever, I guess. I hope so. Maybe one day that person will, stop being so weird. Yeah. But I just think it's weird. And then when it comes to black folk, a lot of black folk be like, "Ooh, ooh, Lord, oh Lord, she's into that stuff." And but you're on my channel though, so I'm kind of confused as to what the hell is going on here. I'm sorry. I'm confused as to what's really going on. What's the deal? Oh Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Well, the Lord is having mercy on you. I feel like if you woke up this morning, whether or not you feel good or not, I feel like you should just appreciate life. Too many people got too many complaints. Even me. Why am I talking about it though? I feel like it needs to be talked about. I do. I feel like it needs to be talked about. It really does. On YouTube, they're trying to turn YouTube into one big church. Like, oh God, please. Please, God, please. No. No. Okay. So, I don't know. All right, y'all, I gotta go. It's the weekend, baby. And it's probably Easter coming up and everything too. Yeah. People act really strange when I can't wait to the day of resurrection. Okay. One of my favorite holidays. I just got an email, y'all. I am not lying. From a Colorado Christian University. University. Uh-huh. Pursue a career in healthcare. Hell no. Oh God. Pursue a career in healthcare. Uh-huh. Uh uh-uh. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I'll see y'all later. I think I'm gonna put a poll on my wall. I'm curious as to how many pagans versus Christians are on my channel. I'm curious about that. I really am. Cause Christians are welcome on my channel. Christians, Catholics, all of y'all are welcome on my channel. But I'm wondering how many of the ones that for some reason they just all of a sudden, just become possessed or something. Like, oh, I enjoy this channel, but right now I feel that this is wrong. Oh God. Okay, guys. I'll see y'all later. I'm out. Blessings. Bye-bye.